Welcome everybody to Elder Scrolls Online. I am starting a brand new character. What's this one going to be called? I have no idea. Well, it would help if I knew what race she was going to be, wouldn't it? Of course it would. So what this series is going to be about is it's going to be a quest by quest series. You're going to see the character only when they're doing quests. And we're going to basically run one quest per episode. And we'll see where we go. What's our starting alliance going to be? I don't know. 1, 2, 3 alliances. Looks like we're in the middle. The Aldmeri Dominion. And what race are we going to be? What races have we got? We have got High Elves, Wood Elves, Khajiit, and Imperials. Right, well, we're doing one of these. High Elf, Wood Elf, and Khajiit. I am actually really partial to cat characters. We'll see what my dice says today. It's going to be a 3 again. A Wood Elf. Well, hello. A Wood Elf. Female, of course. Let's see if Milara Falconsbane is taken, shall we? Hopefully. All right, class. Well, that was race. Let's have a look at class. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have a. I need a bigger dice. Oh, here we are. D10. 6. Uh-oh. A necromancer. Well, it would make for interesting gameplay, I have to admit. Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade, Templar, Warden. I'm playing a Warden in my main series, so we won't do that. Necromancer, and I already have an Arcanist. Although I am rather partial to them. I know, the reason I shy away from Necromancers is, firstly, we're dealing with undead. But also, using certain necromancer abilities in town is a criminal act, and citizens and guards will react accordingly. So you know what? I'm going to just cut that one out of my choices because I'd rather avoid the complications. We're going to actually go with a D6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very well. A warden. All right, Miss Milara Falconsbane Warden. That's kind of fitting in a lot of ways. Defenders of the Green, master storytellers whose nature tales become magical reality. They wield frost spells against enemies and summon animals to aid them. Yeah, except I already have one. So I should be going 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I have one on screen. Dragon Knight, Sorcerer. What's a sorcerer do? Conjuration and destruction. Nightblade. Templar. Traveling knights calling upon the powers of light and the burning sun. A Wood Elf Templar. Oh, let's do that. I know, sometimes I create my characters randomly. Sometimes I don't. Alrighty. I don't mind it being a solid little person because that's actually not a bad way to be when you're wielding things. Muscular, thin. She's fine. Skin color is fine. Body markings none. Torso size is fine. Chest. Okay, so she's pretty average all the way down. Nothing really to make her stand out. This is where we make it ours. What have I got? It's all right. She's young in age. She's got that as an adornment. I can live with that. No head markings. Excellent. Face. You know what? I like her face as it stands, to be honest. Eye colour. There's no blue. I know, I just want to get into the... I think we're back to where we started. Look, she looks fine like that. Let's just leave her as is and get into the game. I know, there is a lot you can do with look, noses. And I'm actually just happy with it there. Let's create one Milara Falconsbane. Let's not skip the tutorial. The tutorial is part of the character creation. Let's head on straight in. You've played through yes, I have. Well, let's go. Tutorial time. And I won't do my usual thing and run through and just open everything. I know we'll miss quite a bit doing it that way, but it's okay. Actually, no, we will. I will do that. Norianwe. We will go through and do what I usually do.
There you are. On your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
Where am I?
The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Berini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
Can you let me out?
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a deitric beast called Shyazzel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shyazzel?
Yeah, sure. Set me free and I'll help.
Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me.
Very well. All right. Let's open that cell door. Now, we can follow Norianwe. One of the things that I usually do when I'm running a character is I go through all of these urns and I pick up everything. Today I'm going to be a little bit fussy. We're just going to go and grab any recipes we happen to find. Okay, basically because what you pick up can sometimes affect what you pick up and use can affect your gameplay. So the ash we can sell for 1 gold apiece. The natural water as well, I believe. But each one of these urns contains something that we might later find useful. I remember the first time I played this. It was an education. All right. Let's go chat with Norianwe.
There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Berini. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And where are we headed?
We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair?
Sure, but I have some questions.
Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can.
You mentioned a Keyrights Gallery. What is that place?
The Keyrights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived.
And why is it called the Keyrights Gallery?
On account of all the doors.
Oh.
The gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shyazzel, emerged from another.
And how did you escape?
I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing.
What are you doing here?
Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Dorini's Intelligence Guild, the Cinderil. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived.
Why were you studying this place?
The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control.
You said something about golems. What's going on here exactly?
Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Doreni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites. But somehow, this Daedra found a way to turn them against us.
Can you describe the Daedra, Shyazzel?
Ugh, do I have to?
Please.
If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester. A huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble.
Okay. Take a weapon. Alright, now what was I again? Wood Elf Templar. What are my skills? I know, I'm jumping ahead a bit. So it probably doesn't... Oh, Adric's Spear, Dawn... Okay, Dawn's Wrath. Probably doesn't matter exactly what I take at the moment. I don't have an idea of whether I want to build this one into a tank or a healer or a anything else. So that's a healing staff. That's a fire staff. A bow. I'm not real great with the ranged combat. Daggers, a great axe, and a sword and shield. I know. I think I've started with the sword and shield before. So why don't we do something outrageous? Let's start with something else. Not a bow. I know, right? I don't know about a fire staff. Well, it's kind of a stick, but Templar. Templar's like a knight, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Let's just go with the sword and shield. It could be a good choice. It could be a bad choice.
Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours.
Great. You could have told me that before I chose. Let's go I to open the inventory. Now you'll notice I've got a Grand Coast experience scroll. That's because I had a notification down the bottom corner. There are daily rewards, and today's daily reward was a Grand Coast experience scroll, which means we get 150% experience points from all sources for 1 hour. Ooh, well, why don't we use that? We also have a recipe. We can look at this. If you look down at the bottom right of the screen, you'll see E for use. You have some choices on how to use it, or Alt for exit. I'm actually going to use that. We've now learned a recipe which has given us the skill line of provisioning. Aldmeri's Exile Sword, again in the bottom right hand corner you can see your choices. E to equip, R to preview, and Alt to exit. I don't really need to see what I look like holding it because I'm going to be holding it anyway. Aldmeri Exile Shield goes on my back.
Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change
Nice.
your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now,
Alt to exit.
let's find a spot to practice.
Wonderful. Away we go. So we're going to follow Norian Way and search all of the urns. Oh, you know what? I am going to take those. Now, if you are starting this game and you do not have ESO Plus, you may wish to rethink whether or not you do this. Because ESO Plus will allow me to put any ingredients and any crafting materials straight into my ESO Plus bag. And thus they won't take up any space in my inventory. Okay, so I have an ESO Plus bag. It's unlocked because I've subscribed. It has all of the crafting materials that I've ever gathered from any one of my characters. So that's kind of important to note. You may not, as a beginning character, have this. If you don't have an ESO Plus bag, all of these items are going to go in here, and you only have a space of 75. So be aware of that when you're picking stuff up. I'm taking the decorative wax and the water. One's used for alchemy, and one is used for crafting furniture, I believe, the decorative wax. So it doesn't take you long to run through this if you resist the temptation to open every single urn on your journey. We do want the lockpicks. Anyone can learn how to pick a lock. Ooh, another recipe. I didn't want those. Basically, I didn't want to get the equipment because if you have a look at them, right. Actually, you know what? We'll just put them on because they increase things. So ash we can sell for 18. Lockpicks we could sell for 7. I'm just going to use that. Now I know 2 recipes and that's no longer in my inventory. So yeah, learning your recipes fairly quick is a good way to maintain your inventory. But like I said, your playstyle will depend on what you have available. Let's see if that's useful. If you have a look over into your equipped apparel, you'll see that I have 2 little green bars going up, which means that whatever I put on now is actually going to be better than what I'm wearing. In this case, I didn't have anything in the belt slot, so now I do. And I'll probably get rid of those as we go. So it's always worth it when you're first starting to put on any bits of the first lots of bits of equipment that you've already got. They will fill your backpack up pretty quick though. Alright. Shall we let this lady teach us how to use weapons? We should.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner.
Right, I left click to activate my sword and shield, but that's fine.
Begin. Quickly now, strike the top marks.
Just rapid.
Well, impressive. Brilliant. Now do it again.
So I'm just going to keep
Ready
tapping
yourself.
it.
Block. Okay. Quick, strike while it's off balance.
Hold your left mouse.
Hooray.
Drop
Well
it.
done.
If you haven't played for a while, it's a good way to
Rocket
relearn.
Strike. Strike hard now. You're a natural.
She's so
Keep up the
encouraging.
defense. Use your heaviest attack.
And she
Now,
gets so
some foes
excited.
will try to restrain you. Quickly, break. Ha! You're unstoppable.
Okay, rapid
Again,
left
make
and
right-
right.
you broke
Right and
loose.
left.
You ready to break? You're every bit the warrior I thought you'd be.
Oh, thank you.
Again, now press your advantage with a heavy, powerful strike. Again, hold its attack. Expertly done. Interrupt now, before it strikes.
So you did this a number of times successfully.
Strike. Interrupting their attack will set them off balance. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a
Alrighty.
moment.
Leveling up. Okay, skill line gained, 1 hand and a shield. Level 2 rewards are available. F to claim. We get an attribute point and a skill point. I forgot to check and see what my abilities are like, so I am just going to put... I'm going to put 1 into Magicka. I think I can do Magicka as a Templar. We'll find out in a minute. I should probably put it into health if I'm smart, so we can go minus and we can go plus into health. There are a lot of people who you can look up who will give you ideal builds that they find particularly effective for their characters. It's up to you how you play and what you want to do with that. Depends on what you're playing for. So at this point, you could have a whole list of stuff where you want to put your points and where you want to put your skill points. I don't. I'm just going to play it by ear, and we'll see how we go. I was using a lot of stamina too, so I mean, I could just whack it into stamina as well. So you'll notice that these will change down here. I kind of like the idea of more health. Let's do that. Alrighty, we have abilities. I'm guessing puncturing strike. I'm just going to grab that one to start with. And it's automatically dropped down onto the bar, so that means it's equipped. So now if I just hit 1, that will happen. Does it need a weapon? Sometimes they do. This one doesn't. Alrighty. Norianwe.
With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out.
Alright, where are we headed now?
To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned.
Okay.
With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance.
That's okay. We'll head there next. What can we expect to encounter in the gallery?
Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most.
Why does it worry you?
I believe Shyazzel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight.
Will dealing with Shyazzel pacify the golems?
I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully.
Well, let's go then. All right. You've received a notification. Press N to view your notification. You have no pending notifications. That would be the notification when I logged in that I had a daily reward to collect. Alrighty. Let's search the urn, take the mint, take the ash. Alrighty. Nord bones are worth money. The equipment we're picking up, probably not. And if there's been someone else through here, let's have a look and see what that is. Pewter necklace, max stamina goes up. Let's equip that then. Rawhide belt. It's better than what we had on. So, and I am going to right click and destroy that because it's not worth any cash and I might as well not have it in my backpack. Oh, fiddlesticks. I know, I'm very quick to hit the R key when I'm picking stuff up, so... Okay. Oh. Sneak to avoid enemies. Press Control to sneak. Now, there is absolutely... I mean, the advantage of going past this golem now... It's not going to let me have that. Alright. Is that you can get into the... there, and there's a lot of armor in there, but that's okay. Let's disarm this, because that's... Yeah, we were detected alright. Alright. Tutorial, right? Let's try and at least go through it. All right. I guess we can hit control again and stop crouching. Valfiera Ruins. We don't have to sneak our entire way through. Alright.
Almost there. Let's hurry.
Now we could, if we wanted, take these and put it on. It's my friend's window. Rawhide Jack. We're going to equip that. Alright, what they want us to do is they want us to shift to sprint. Let's do that. But actually I don't need to go back. We'll be able to pick stuff up on the way back. Valfiera Island.
Right.
Oh, look.
The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out.
Alright, east of here you say. There are so many jars. I mean, we could spend all day, and I have spent many days. Press to change camera perspective. So if I press it, okay, yeah, if I roll it in, I can make it first person. If I roll it out, it can be third. I actually prefer to play in third with this game. I get a little bit dizzy otherwise. Looks like there are a few of us today. Now. No, he's okay. He does not need our help. I'll go pick on this one. Okay. So basically all I'm doing to activate that ability is pressing the key that it's on. If you look at the bottom part of the screen, you'll see that there's a I could double tap to dodge, but I'm a bit lazy. Now we're level 3, which is what the point is of attacking that thing before we go. Bound Crown Fortifying Meal. Let's go with Magicka this time just for the minute, and I'll have a look and pay some attention to what I'm using. Alright, Puncturing Strike uses Magicka, so we'll build that up now. Dawn's Wrath, Sunfire, blast an enemy with it. Let's do that too. Right, now we have 2 special attacks. Oh, where's something I can go and practice that on? I for inventory. Let's eat that. You'll notice all of our bars. Hi, how you doing? I know, what? Alrighty. Oh, someone's already beaten up the monster in this corner. Well, that's just rude. Let's go beat up this one.
The Keyride's gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
All right. So this is why we don't need to be too worried about the armor that we may or may not pick up along the way. We can pick up stuff along the way if we want, or we can come in here and do this. I don't think I've put any guards on, so I might just pop some of those on. We will get some later, but right now, there we are. Now we're a little bit better equipped. There might be some boots to go with that. Oh, look at that. Sabatons, shoes. The Sabatons are heavy armor. I'll take the boots because they're part of the medium skill range. We'll pop those on. And I can destroy my traveler's stuff, so we'll right click and destroy it. Right click and destroy that. I can sell my tunic, it's worth a whole gold. If I want to, I will. Have a helmet, or I can have a hat. I want the one in the middle. Helm. Okay, the helmet is the one in the middle. What am I on? Let's put that on. Excellent. What am I missing? If you eye for inventory, we'll bring up your apparel over here as well. So there we go. So we're actually wearing everything except a ring. All right,
Well,
then
this is
Norianwe.
upsetting. Jeffers' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. It must have cracked this skyshard. Without a functioning skyshard, this gate remains locked,
Oh.
and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Is there any way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement.
Where can we find a replacement skyshard?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally,
Okay.
I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
All right, let's find that skyshard. Can I ask you something before we set out?
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
What are skyshards exactly?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
What kind of golem did you see near the skyshard?
It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle.
Okay.
I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far.
All right. Sounds promising. A lot of people will just leave the lockpicks and stuff. That's okay. You do tend to find a lot of them in the open world, and if you're not really into looking for chests when you first start out, and I am, you don't really need them. Or you can hang on to them and sell them. They're not worth a lot, but if you've got no gold to start with, it's not a bad way to start. There are other ways of making money. If you're part of a guild, your guild may have a store you can sell stuff in. That was kind of awesome. We had a recipe there. And there's some ingredients for it. Alright, but we won't spend, like I said, normally I would go through and I would take out every single pot looking for recipes, basically. Hi.
All right. Do you see that vault to the south?
I do.
The skyshard is there.
Let's go. So what we're doing by using our equipment, it's a frog, is it's like someone has definitely been here, is increasing our abilities, the level of our abilities as we go. So by the time we hit Tamriel, we should be fairly competent.
There it is, the skyshard.
A gargoyle. We've got this. Oh, let's just get to it.
Dodge quickly, to the side.
Oh, you want me to dodge? Sure. There you go. There we go. Let's use this sky shard.
What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard?
Yes.
Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate.
All right. Oh, fiddlesticks. That was something I didn't want. Homespun sash. Right click. It's not worth anything. Oh, wait. It is worth something. Well, in that case, we'll take it and sell it when we get back. Or I'll take it and dismantle it. One of the two. So you've got equipment everywhere. If you've forgotten to pick some up, you've got a bit of a chance to pick it up. When it says 75 slots, it's not 75 individual items, it's 75 individual types of items. Although your armor and your I'm just wondering if that's better than what I'm carrying. Oh, yes it is. Well, let's equip that then. And we'll right click and destroy that. Which means I probably want that shield as well. Yep, it looks pretty good. Let's equip that and destroy that. Alright. I'll always be on the lookout for better equipment. I know, we must be frustrating this poor healer. Let's get going. I know, eventually this golem is going to be back. It's not today. It's being very stubborn. He looks like he's okay. He's at level 3 already, which means he's doing exactly what we're doing. And improving his skills as he goes. So, I mean, you've got urns and things in here that you can search. I will take the mint. Crafter. Okay, I'm a crafter. I don't know if I'm going to want to make this character a crafter though. Actually, yeah, I do, because apart from the fact that I can eventually craft my own gear, when I get to different set stations in the world, it's a good way to do things.
Focus on the skyshard
Oh,
aperture.
I'll have that.
It'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate.
Okay. You want me to radio?
Ha! You did it!
Thank you.
Let's speak for a moment.
Oh, sure.
I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit.
Okay.
The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any other preparations to make them now.
Do you have any advice on how to slay this thing?
Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
All right. I can do that. The game does set you up pretty well for starting out. Let's go.
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Oh, all right.
You, my meal arrives at last. Meal worm.
Why would I do a daft thing like that? So what I'm doing is I'm alternating just my abilities. I'm trying to remember to use them, because it's so easy to just be clicking.
What cannot die.
No, but I can send you back to oblivion where you came from. Haha.
You did it!
Yes.
Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me!
Typical scholar. I had to open my inventory. There's an heirloom necklace there. It'll increase my maximum health. Yeah, let's equip that instead of the other one. We're not going to get rid of that though. It's got an ability on it. Oh, we are going to use that. There we go. Into the Keyrites Gallery. Again, lots of urns to search if you are so minded. Like I said, I usually am, but I'm trying to stick to the I'll get there. Stick to the scenario. There we are. Right. So these, however, I strongly advise you do that size of Blackwood, Legend of Beyond, on Marsh Giants or Story.
By all the stars. Look at the central column.
Keshu,
I had no idea it was concealing something like
Song
this.
of Palinal,
Let's get a closer look.
Pirates of Topal Bay. Now you can stop and read these, and actually they're really entertaining. I won't this time though. They give you a royal embarrassment, huh? Ballad of Naveed the Singer. Blackfin Goes to War Part 1. I know, I was trying to resist the temptation to open all of these. Looks like I failed. I know, I wasn't trying very hard. That is true. You do have a point. Volume 7, Song of Palinor. Atchaiberry. Tales of Blackmarsh. Oh, Part 2 of Blackfin's Adventures. Sacred Witness, Part 2. Wines of Blackwood. Song of Palinor, Volume 4. May Disaster Turn Away. Countess Caro's Birthday. Right, down we go. You can go either end. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just whichever way suits you. It's the nice thing about this game. There are many ways to play it. You play the way that suits you best. I play vanilla. Many people do not. So, it's not going to let me in. Right, apparently it does matter which end. Wow, when I last went through here, you could enter from either end of the Keyrights Gallery. That has changed. My goodness. Well, okay then. Goodness. So yeah, many different play styles. Ginkgo tonic. Not as I remember it. Oh no. Let's go see what Norrenway.
Why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first?
Oh. Okay, she just assumes.
Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
What do you mean? Why did it come to life?
Because of you.
What?
Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil.
Oh, now she tells me.
Princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the Gallery, perhaps even the Adamantine Tower itself, chose you.
And what do you think I should do next?
The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
Thank you. Let's complete this quest.
So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everything.
And what we'll do is next episode, we're going to have a chat with Norianwe, get her to say that all again. But in the meantime, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later.